Okay. Okay. So now we'll look into how we can. We have 10 more minutes. We'll try to look into how we can the similar way, but this time we'll write a script. Okay. Start phrase. Here we'll select Spark. Okay, and then start phrase to write the script, or if you have already the script available, you can use that by upload script. Okay, now I'll just remove this whatever is there. Now see, here we are not getting the Visual Studio option, we are getting the script board. Okay, so to save the time, uh, here is our script we have already discussed, the simple one. Here we'll read the file and write the file. Okay, but in between this we'll do this time what transformation we have done there using Studio, we'll do the same thing here. Okay, we'll change the schema. I mean, we can infer the schema. Okay, or if we are not inferring, then after reading that we'll change the schema. Okay, here we'll just read the file, and we know after reading the file that age will have string, right? And we'll just change the schema to integer, and other column name mark, that will be string, right, after reading it. But we'll also change that to integer. Okay, then we'll rename the file field. Okay, like gender, we done it, right? While in Studio, using Studio, we'll do that in script. Then we'll filter the record where mark is greater than equals to 45, which we have done using Studio, but currently we'll write the script. And then here we'll add a new field. Okay, first field will be a static field that will have a total mark value, that is 120. In each record will have 120, and new field name will be total. Okay, and then other one is add new calculated field. We'll add one more field, but that will be a calculated field. I mean, that will be the percentage of achieved mark. I mean, total mark is 120, and the mark student suppose achieved 60, then that is 50%, right? That percentage mark field will get it. So this is the transformation we are going to do here. Okay, so I have prepared the script. I'll explain this to you guys before running it. See the similar script. Okay, the previous one, we are importing, then initialize glue text, glue context, then set input and output path. It is our input path, and it is our output path. Currently we have files in output path, right? So that will get override. Okay, because here you can see we are using mode equals to override. Okay, uh, or else for now we can just remove that, because this is the learning stage, and just do it. Then we are reading the file using header equals to true, but we are not specifying anything. Let me do one thing. Let me uh, take this from here. Okay. Oh, okay, not here. Here. Okay, here's our script, and yeah, here we are doing all the imports, required imports. To do this, we are creating Spark context, importing Spark context, and importing glue context to create the Spark object. We are importing from function. We are importing call and lead. Lead will help us to create a static column where we will have the similar value in each column. Okay, and then here from Spark we are importing string type and integer type, because we need to specify, I mean, change the column types, right, for age and marks. That will come as string, but we need it as integer. Okay, so we are importing string type or integer type. Okay, for now we will need integer, but for the learning purpose I also imported string. Okay, get result will learn later, because we are currently not using it, I can remove this. Okay. Then we are creating Spark context, I mean Spark object. Okay. The way we have learned. Then I am just giving here the paths. Okay. Okay. Now read CSV file from S3 into Spark data frame. We are reading the file in Spark data frame. Okay. This is just a basic script. Okay. Now we'll read the file which we have in the our input location here. We did this, did the same thing in studio also. Then we are casting the columns type. Okay, convert the column data type. We have h column. Okay, we want to be sure that it is integer. Okay, so whatever is there, I am just casting it to integer. Okay, I have imported the integer data type here from types. Okay. Okay, I am converting it to integer. Then one more column name mark. I am using here with column function to convert it. Here giving the new column name. Here providing the old column and casting it to integer. Okay, with column help us to create a new column or modify the old column. Okay, here we are just modifying the old column. Okay, and this is a transformation, so it will create new data frame. Okay, first this thing will happen, then it will create the new data frame with the same name, with the changes. Okay, then I am doing it here. I am creating another data frame. Okay, if it is not learning, if I was not teaching you, what I would have done, I just removed it and do it in a same data frame. Okay, two transformation. By doing two transformation, I would have created a same data frame. Okay, but this just a learning purpose. So yeah, let's, for the easy reading purpose, so that you can read it easily, keep it like this way. Okay, using this data frame only, I am creating another data frame. Okay, so this is the one. I can give it a one another name to help you understand. Let's do it one. Let's do it one and creating data frame 2. Okay, then we are renaming a column named gender. The column name is currently we have gender. I am renaming to Jen. Okay, what function I am using here? With column renamed. Remember this. With column renamed, we use to rename a particular column. Okay, here we'll use the column df2, that is our latest data frame. Okay, and here we can do it df3, but in production or something like that, you will give proper name. Okay, FYI. Okay, now after renaming this, what we had done, we had filtered right in studio. So here also we are doing the same thing, but using script writing. We are using function name filter. We are using the mark, and it is a column, means we are indicating it's as column by using this call, which we have imported in function. Okay. Okay, where I was, filter. So, and here we are putting condition greater than equals to 45. Okay, then what I am doing, I am creating a static column, a additional column, a field where we'll get the value for total number. Suppose we have I mean we get mark, suppose 60%, but what was the total mark, out of what we got 60. Okay, so this is a static column. Here we, if we want a same value in every column, we use lead function. Okay, I mean in every field in a particular column, I'm sorry, we are creating a total column, we need 120 in all the records in that same column, so we'll use lead in that case. And here we are using function call with column to create a new column. So using with column, we can create, once again we can create or modify any existing column or create a new column. Okay, so yes, and using with column only, we are doing transformation and creating a another column. column. Okay, and you are noticing here in every transformation we are getting a new df. Okay, three. Okay, new df getting created here. I am using this new df to create a total df. Then I am using the total df to create the percentage df. Okay, till now if you have noticed I have not called any action. Okay, so if I run this without action it will not perform anything. Okay, okay, so total df I am using here with column function. I am using here creating a new column name percentage. Here I am doing some aggregation. If you see, I need the percentage, right? So marks column divided into 100 divided by the total column, which value is 120. Okay, so it will give us, suppose the mark is 60 into 100 divided by 120, that's almost 50%, if I'm not wrong. So yes, now I can avoid it. I can avoid it and write it all. Writing here using write, it is also a action. Okay, when I'll do it, it will do all the transformation above it. Okay, okay, but here I am putting this, so this is also action. Just I want to show you what will happen in the log. Okay, that the reason I am putting here this, so okay. So yes, the writing part, this df name here, then I am doing the repartition. You already know what is repartition, coalesce, and partition by. We can use those three here. Then write is action, mode is overwrite. We want to overwrite if there is any file available. Header equals to true and file equals to csv. Path, we have already specified at the top, output path. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll just need to provide the job details. Okay, first of all, here we have to provide here the name. Let's give it a name, demo 4. Okay, so demo 4, this got a name demo 4. Here we can need to provide the description. Here we need to provide the IAM role. Just we have done it for the studio part. When we are using studio, would have done the same. Spark, latest version of Glue, Python, the minimum resource we are using here. And here, instead of 10, by default it is 10, just convert this to 2 every time and remember this. Okay, and disable, and then retry, then retry 0. Then I am expecting this to complete within 5 minutes, so I am putting here 5 minutes. Here we just have to specify the what. Anyone can tell me what I need to specify here? Script path. Okay, where we want our script to be saved. Okay, choose. Then here I'll remove this and Spark history log, where I want to save my history log. So here I want to save my history log, and here the temporary location. These three things I have to specify. Then remember to save. After saving it, I'll run it because I want to see the output and show you output how this time it will come. So two ways we have, it's running. Okay, and two ways we got to know to while saving type of partition we can use. One is partition by. In the bracket we need to provide the column name which we want to use to do the partition, and another currently we are doing, that is repartition. Here we need to just provide the number of partition we want. Suppose we want 5 in my case, so I provided 5, and we are saving the file, if I am not wrong, in csv. Yes, csv. So this time if we want we can just go ahead and check what is there inside. We need to check this, so that's the reason I saved it in CSV, but best practice is saving it Parquet. Okay, because Parquet is more optimized. Okay, so our job ran well. While doing production, you will get to know all this. It succeeded, it's showing. Okay, let's check if we got the output file or not. Yeah, here we got output file, and inside this we'll just check if we got everything correctly what we are expecting. I'll just check one partition. Okay, I'm just checking a particular file. Let's see the column name got changed. Okay, data type I cannot show you if it's changed or not. So yeah, gender got name changed, right? It was previously gender, now it has Jane. Then you will not see any record which is less than 45. Okay, because we used, see here we have till equals to greater than we use, so 45 we can see, but less than 45 we will not see any record. We did the filter. Okay, and we have created another column named total, which we have same value in every record, 120. Then we got the percentage. I mean, mark got 80% and total is 120. Then what is the percentage? 70%. Okay, so yeah, I hope I able to explain you everything. This was today's session. I hope it is understandable and everyone got what I tried to explain.